Campaign Africa commemorates the 60th anniversary since the formation of the Organization of African Unity.
I see colors. There's a rainbow up in the sky, shining bright. There's a rainbow up in the sky. There's a rainbow up in the sky, shining bright. There's a rainbow up in the sky. Come and see the selifikile, la lizwe la lilingiwe, kepali pinde lihlukanyiswe, ngeke liphinde santela. You see with busy building a sun nation lapha, futhi full of wonder, a spectrum of light, breaking colors, black through white light, spinning.
But let me start my very brief remarks by congratulating Sardia and William. They deserve our congratulations because they have made a conscious decision to plant a seed which will germinate and become a tree under whose shade we shall enjoy a cool breeze, not in their lifetime, not even in the lifetime of their children, but many years from today, when historians will be asking what was done in order to create a new generation of young Africans.
I am a Ghanaian of northern descent, specifically from the Dagomba tribe from Yendi in the northern region. My mother is a Yoruba whose family have lived in Ghana for over a century. I'm married and have 2 boys in secondary school. I did my secondary and tertiary education in Ghana before relocating to the UK, where I lived, studied and worked for 18 years before returning to the continent. My biggest passion is the empowerment and transformation of the women and young people of Ghana and Africa in general. I'm also passionate about the preservation of our culture and everything that makes us African. What motivates me is the manifestation of the impact of the little things that I do to help humanity and the positive ripple effects of that impact. The idea to start Savannah International Academy came as a result of the need to do something to bridge the educational gap between the north and the southern part of Ghana. You see, I grew up in Accra and got a fantastic education from the north many, many years ago. Unfortunately, the quality of education in Ghana I encountered when I came back after about 18 years of living in the UK had deteriorated so much that I questioned whether I'd be happy to send my own kids to attend my alma mater. That was when my husband and I decided it was time to take action and do something about the situation. Our vision for SIA was to create an enabling environment where our students would acquire the necessary skills and mindset to become transformational agents in their communities. We wanted to provide a diverse and supportive learning environment in which students would reach their full potential and grow into knowledgeable and socially responsible leaders. In order to realize this vision, we decided to subscribe to the Cambridge International Curriculum, which fosters critical thinking and problem solving. In addition, we also introduced a curriculum enrichment program where our students would learn all the soft skills that would prepare them to become the ambassadors of hope and transformational change agents that we wanted. We use the Cambridge International Curriculum, which sets a global standard for education and is recognized by universities and employers worldwide. What makes the curriculum special for us is the fact that even though it is international, it is culturally sensitive. So it enables us to include some local knowledge, which is more relevant to our students. Also running parallel to the Cambridge curriculum is our tailor-made curriculum enrichment program. The purpose of our CEP is to create a bridge between theory and practice and allows our students to acquire the much-needed life skills and qualities that are instrumental in creating an all-rounded individual capable of taking a leadership role in society and becoming an agent of change. Our curriculum enrichment program is implemented within the framework of 4 thematic areas, that is innovation, social entrepreneurship, community outreach, and leadership. Yes, we do have scholarships for bright but financially needy students. We believe that providing good quality education is expensive, and we recognize that not everyone will be able to afford to pay for such quality. So we set up the SIA project from day one as a commercial venture with a social and human value at its core. We believe that quality education and access to top-notch tertiary institutions should not only be the prerogative of the affluent, high-net-worth individuals. Brilliant children from deprived backgrounds must also be given the same equal opportunity. They must be prepared and groomed to be able to compete with their affluent counterparts to gain access to the best quality education and training anywhere in the world. We therefore set up a scholarship scheme through the SIA Trust to provide tuition support for brilliant but financially needy students from deprived backgrounds. We are able to provide full or partial scholarships depending on the level of need of the students.
You see, we busy building a sun nation, full of wonder, a spectrum of light, breaking colors, black through white light, spinning rainbows straight from the ground. There's a rainbow up in the sky, oh, it's shining bright. There's a rainbow up in the sky, yeah, 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 yeah. There's a rainbow up in the sky, and it's shining bright. There's a rainbow up in the sky. Ooh, Rainbow Nation, African continent, come and see the selifikile, la la lizwe la lilingiwe, kapali pinde lifukanyiswe, yageli pinde santela. You see, we're busy building a sun nation, lapa, full of wonder.
What does it mean to be an African? To me, being an African essentially is recognizing that we are a diverse people and using that diversity to our advantage. Being an African means to accept the many challenges that we have faced and continue to face, and to figure out ways to rise above those challenges. How do we use our diversity to promote growth and development? How do we use the diverse talents that we have as a continent in ensuring that the narrative about us is changed? It is important for us to remember who we are as a people, where we have come from, and to go back to reclaim our culture, our spirituality, and most importantly for me, that principle of Ubuntu, which bound our ancestors together.
There's a rainbow up in the sky, shining bright. There's a rainbow up in the sky. There's a rainbow up in the sky, shining bright.
My responsibility to Mother Africa is to ensure that I play a role in restoring her dignity. Mother Africa is rising, and she is rising really fast. But clearly, her children, her people, are not quite ready to embrace and take advantage of the many opportunities that she has to offer today. As a proud African, I owe her a responsibility in ensuring that our young Africans are ready and prepared to take on the mantle of changing the narrative of this beautiful continent. I owe Africa a responsibility in telling her story in a positive light. I owe Africa a responsibility of love, of care and compassion for one another, to recognize that we all have different talents and different things to offer this beautiful continent, and to come together as one to be able to move her forward. That is my responsibility to Africa.
There's a rainbow up in the sky, shining bright. There's a rainbow up in the sky. There's a rainbow up in the sky.
It's a very shocking and shameful fact, actually, to hear that only 11 out of the 54 countries in Africa celebrate Africa Day. And that only goes to show that there is still a lot of work that needs to be done in educating our people about the greatness of this continent. What isn't there to celebrate about Africa? The different shades of our melanin, our hair, our music, our foods, our dance, our spirituality, our warmth, our resources. The list goes on and on and on. What isn't there to celebrate about Africa? The lizard that fell off the Iroko tree said, "If no one praises me, I will praise myself." If we do not sing and dance about this beautiful continent of ours, nobody else is going to do that. So to the other countries that are not celebrating 25th May as Africa Day, please, it is time to get on the bandwagon now and help us restore the dignity of Mother Africa. And I really pray that a seed has been sown in their minds. I think we've done that already.
because they're always
The
singing
consciousness.
service, integrity, and respect. That has really gone through them. So to have Professor Lumumba come and cement those ideas that we've implanted in their brains, it's been tremendous.
Hand in
and
glove.
absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. I'm excited to hear tomorrow. When I was 11, when I was 5, when I was 10, when I was 12, I heard Prof, and it was from that day I knew I had to act.
Campaign Africa, channeling wealth to good use.